Interesting tidbit, just want to note that right now, the federal government has been shut down longer under President Trump than it has for all other shutdowns combined in history. And the reason I note that is not to play politics, but that just means we are very close to entering uncharted territory. I try to pull as much data as I can. I try to talk to as many experts as I can, try to give you as much insight as I can. But it's important to note we're very close to entering a period that has never happened before. So we can prognosticate, but in all honesty, no one really knows the full effects of what will happen if this government shutdown stretches longer. Some effects it could have is without a doubt. So, one certainty, if the government shutdown stretches on, and this has already happened, it will have a negative impact on the economy. The Secretary of Treasury just came out and said the government shutdown is costing the US economy $15 billion a day. Chief economist at JP Morgan knows a thing or two about the market, estimates that a government shutdown subtracts around 0.1% from annualized GDP for each week of a shutdown. These are massive, massive, massive numbers. There is no entity in the world larger than the federal government. So it closing down, it closing its coffers, it restricting the majority of its payments are going to have a huge trickle down effect on everything else. So, economy, it will definitely negatively affect the economy. The longer it goes on, the greater the chances we'll be heading into a recession. And then also, and I've already touched on this in individual instances, not having this data is a huge problem. The Federal Reserve, all markets rely on this data. And I've said before that US markets have outperformed their counterparts throughout the world because of how reliable the data the federal government provides is. And so we're able to get greater efficiency, greater return on our investments of labor and capital than other countries have because of the reliability of this data. So what's the flip side of that? When we don't have this data, everything becomes more inefficient. And that's why we talk about the economy contracting, losing wealth. It's because everything is less efficient right now than it would have otherwise been. You have all of these business leaders who are trying to make decisions without a full picture, and that will result in less efficient markets.